Let's talk about this. CNG Tunes over on YouTube asks, what's with the whole sponsoring this or that portion of a video thing? What's that about?
What is that about? I don't know. I actually don't know.
Some brand agencies have it in their head that there could be some kind of liability, or negative brand association or something bad that could somehow be mitigated by changing the wording from they sponsored the video to they sponsored only the portion of the video that is their talking points and nothing else.
Very cool.
Personally, I find that wording kind of jarring and flow breaking for the content.
Oh, absolutely.
And from my point of view, and who knows, maybe I'm about to lose a sponsor or two. From my point of view, if you're not man enough to sponsor the video, if you don't like the content or think it's safe enough to sponsor the video, then maybe you just shouldn't sponsor the video.
The only thing I disagree with that is the man enough phrase.
I'm being toxic masculinity-y just to make my point.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
At least I hope that was obvious.
You just can't be careful enough.
That's fair. It's fair. There's anyway. The point is that if you have such misgivings about sponsoring a given channel that you're afraid that their content is going to reflect so poorly on your brand that you would hate for the whole video to be sponsored. No, only this portion. Should you really be engaging with that channel? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's also just like not true. You're sponsoring the video.
You are. Yeah, it's just obvious bullshit.
Every time I thought it was like a regulatory change or something that you had to do. Because every time I hear it, I'm just like, what? No. It's not, like the only way it could make sense is if it was like section and they didn't actually mean just their slice. They meant like the results portion of the video is brought to you by whatever.
Yeah, like if they actually contributed, maybe like testing apparatus or something like that. Okay, our results are brought to you by whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Fine.
That would make sense.
If the only part of the video that you sponsored is literally your ad, that's not a video sponsorship.
Yep.
Maybe we just need to start calling it something else. This part of the video is a message from this brand. Because it's not sponsored by them. It's just the wrong word.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
things are weird.
So I've had a lot of people ask me over the last little bit, because we did a couple spots recently that were structured like that. And that is my response. I think it's silly, but I understand in a lot of cases why the legal department is stepping in and saying, actually, we need to be super, super careful about this, because it wouldn't be the first time that a brand, so now I'm putting on my reasonable hat. It wouldn't be the first time that a brand got burned for sponsoring some content creator. And if they could come in and say, well, actually, we only sponsored just like our specific messaging. We have nothing to do with the viewpoints of that particular person. Then, I guess there's some plausible deniability there. But I think that if the person's so toxic that you're worried about that, then you probably just shouldn't sponsor them.
I would also raise a point. I guess I'm not arguing, but I'm raising a point that this type of stuff will always change. It will always be in motion because agencies exist. And agencies need to feel like they actually matter and did something. So they're going to make small, unimportant changes and slap their stamp on it and be like, yeah.
I have to deal with enough agencies that I am not going to weigh in on the thing he just said. Thank you, agencies.
Love you guys.
We value your business.
Yep.